Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Fallout 4 Zombies Lucy's Demise. Now, a couple of little updates for you. I have done a little bit of building off camera in between episodes that has been recorded and will be available to members of the channel. And I am doing, a little bit at a time. I'm not going to build up everything all at once, but as you can see, Lucy has very clearly been quite active. We're kind of defended now, basically, from this side of Sanctuary. Protected, rather. Not necessarily defended, but protected. I know it's not perfect. But the idea is to have a kind of, essentially, almost like a platform around, at least between buildings, and maybe around buildings, to allow us to, get out of the way of potentially attacking zombies and kill them from high up. So we have a little bit of a platform here too, leading up onto this roof, and honestly, I think that's actually all I've done. Yes, it is. There's so much work to be done here. Sanctuary is a massive place. We've got a few turrets around. Oh no, that's all I've done at this end. And we are going to be heading out to do some stuff. As you can see, this work that Lucy has been doing has built up quite an appetite. So let's get a cup of noodles still into us. Sorry, I'm hearing strange noises. And a bottle of water. I think we're okay in terms of gear. I don't think I need to do any consolidation of things. We are quite well protected here physically. We've got some decent gear, quite a few legendary items too. This one is not going to do much for us. It grants 1 strength per 133 rads. We don't get rads in this mod list. And anyway, okay, so let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to be heading out to investigate the one last underground part of Concord. The sewer system is really the only place I think that is left in order to explore and loot. Oh, and as you can see, things are slightly different here now. This was already here, but we've moved it forward a bit to be able to see oncoming attackers. And, yes, we have a really, really fun and cool looking double gate to get in. Oh yeah, cool spiky spikes. And the most important element, we are very well defended at the front here. Okay, so that is our save for the day. One more thing to note. Forgive me, that was the wrong thing. I have had a comment about the darkness. And to be fair, there's a couple of things I can do, isn't there? There's I can up the gamma, which would make the screen very bright, and then we kind of diminish the whole dark, almost scary atmosphere of it. So I'm not too keen on upping the gamma. So, it would make everything very bright. Oh. Okay. At the same time, I don't know how to disable the ENB. I don't know what the keys are for it. That's the Fallout 4 upscaler. And is it shift home, shift end? No, honestly, I'm afraid I can't figure out what the key is to disable the ENB at night time. So I apologize that it's kind of dark, very dark at times. Perhaps what I'll try to do is maybe do more in the daytime. With regards to the screen, sometimes there's a really washed out darkness to everything. I could potentially disable the ENB completely by deleting it. And I'll try that. Maybe I'll do the next episode without the ENB. For those of you who aren't aware, ENB is It's essentially something that you can add into the game that really just changes the look, the lighting, the colour, the appearance of things. And these mod lists do come with their own ENB. This is the standard one that came with this mod list when I installed it. But I will do the next episode without an ENB, and we'll just see how it feels. So that's that. All right, tuning in here. We are looking for this water symbol. I'll tell you what, let's actually take care of these zombies here. Got 30 rounds with this gun. Oh, I haven't looted in here. There's a couple more comments I'll get to soon about things. He fell down there. Can't open that. Somebody has also asked about the mod list. Now this is using the Ground Zero mod list, which unfortunately is no longer available publicly. However, I do have the files that you need to use, the Wabberjack file that you need to install it. I'm not sure how I feel. In fact, I'm sure how I feel. I don't feel too happy about maybe just giving it away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and reach out to Screaming Lake, who is the creator, the main person behind these mod lists, who has obviously moved on to, I guess, bigger and better things. At least I hope their life is going into bigger and better things. So the mod lists are no longer publicly available, but I have them. And I could potentially put them in the Discord for people to have. And I want to kind of get his permission to do that first. You can just, yeah, if you have the Wabberjack file, it will still install fully. The install instructions are not online anymore, but I know how to install it. So I can basically tell you or make a video, and I would like to do that.
Yes.
With Screaming Lake's permission, although perhaps I could still give it away in private, in like private DMs, as long as it's not publicly available, you know. So anyway, give me a little bit of time. Let me try and reach out to Screaming Lake. If he's okay with me putting them in the Discord, then they will be publicly available in the Discord for you. Okay, so that's that. Now this place is basically guaranteed to have creepy creatures going on. Yeah, they've got the slashers. I think what I'm going to do here is... Oh, they're obviously fighting each other. Which is fine by me. Yep, let them fight. It's fine. I should probably be using this to not attract the zombies to my location, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely. Also lovely. So we're just on a little bit of a looting, scavenging mission today. That's where we're at. That's it. That's what we're up to. Obviously, this I think is really the last place in Concord. I'm not going to obsess over Concord, but it's a difficult mod list, so I'm trying not to rush it. And it's a very long-term series. This one, it's going to be a very, very, I feel, long-term series on the channel. Ooh, oh, we just picked up a suppressed M1A. Fantastic. Some morphine and some 308s. 308 rounds. Pipe rifle. I tell you what, I actually I wouldn't mind just reorganizing myself here a little bit. That should be 3. The pipe rifle. The M1A does 37 damage, a little bit more than the sniper rifle, but less accurate. Also, it's a little bit heavier. This is a little bit heavier. But it's suppressed, and that's really fun. So I'll stick with the sniper rifle, but at least we know we've got the M1 if we want to switch to it. And hostiles have been attracted to the energy and noise at Red Rocket. Okay, well that's a thing. So it's under attack. We don't own Red Rocket anymore, do we? Oh, we do. Okay, well chances are that's not going to last because it's under attack. Look at this gun. Look at this nice gun. Very nice. So there is one more, I think, main location in this area for us to get to with regards to a little bit of loot. Shit, we're overburdened. Well, this is the last place, so I'm taking it. I'm taking the loot. Whether it overburdens us or not. We're taking it. So I'd like to also point this out. I do this occasionally. This mod list has a kind of stamina, like a weapon sway stamina mod in it. So when we aim, the longer we hold our weapon for, the more violent the sway becomes. And yeah, so but what I've noticed is when you first aim, that first split second you're centered. Completely centered. So if you aim and shoot very quickly, your gun will be centered. Your aim will be centered. Alrighty, this would be the other room. So we're basically done here now. So I will make my way
Yes.
back to Sanctuary to drop this stuff off. And yeah, I'll see you there, I suppose. If anything happens, we can meet. I really want to drill into some carry capacity as soon as possible, because the really, you know, the main part of this list is looting for our settlements, so I need to be able to carry as much as possible as fast as possible. Speaking of perks, we are a little bit away from our next level. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to make you watch my slow return to Sanctuary, considering I might get myself lost down here for the next 5 minutes trying to find the way out. But I will see you a little bit closer to the objective. So apparently the civic access is not listed as cleared. Anyway, let's see how we go. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's extremely dark. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have made a slight alteration to this list. Let me give you a little bit of background on... So I normally, when I play Fallout 4 in my own personal favourite way to play, very early on, I edited the Conquest mod, which is, the Conquest mod allows you to build your own settlements across the Commonwealth, to camp, and to turn pretty much any location into a settlement. And I edited it to be able to put it down anywhere, in any environment, and decided to use it semi-immersively to allow myself to carry lots of junk. Oh dear goodness me. Right, I'm not going there. What that means is, now I have added it in. A lot of you will be familiar with this. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you'll know. You'll know. A safe room. Safe room. We're going to the safe room. How do I get there? Which way is it? It's this way. It's one of my favourite ways to play. And so I've added it in. Added it in. And you and I, are going to allow ourselves to use it only to transport junk, okay? It's what I do. It's the way I use it. This list is going to be a long list anyway. Being able to carry just junk is going to be helpful. And maybe once we've got a couple of full inventories, we'll put it in the bag and then we'll make our way back to base to drop it off. So it's not going to be an infinite inventory. Allow me to demonstrate live while you are here. So this now we can favourite to 0. If I press 0, this bag will pop up. And we can exit out of that build menu and open it. Put a bunch of junk in just to give us that extra space. And now we can tear down the camp. And that's it. So now I can move again. All right. So that's just going to help. We'll do it very immersively. And it's going to be fun. We are going to enjoy it. Let's just go to sleep in here. Before we do this, we're in a safe zone. Just to be safe, let's save. We don't know how safe this place may or may not be. We are well rested, but we have parasites. Okay, well that's fine. We do have antibiotics. But I don't know if we have any on us. Maybe we don't have antibiotics. Yeah, I feel like we do. But anyway, we're thirsty. And all parasites does means we just need to eat more. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this, ladies and gentlemen. It feels nice. I like it. Might as well take them. We've got the space for it. We've still got to head back to base to drop off all this stuff. Now this requires a key we have not found yet. But, you know, when it comes to junk, like we can just basically carry extra junk. And remove that kind of slow penalty that we experience. Okay. Alright, well, let's make our way back to Sanctuary then. Quickly, too. Nice and quickly. I mean, now that we're here, we might as well check out some of these zombies that we just killed. See if they had... Oh, a lockpick. Very useful. See if they had anything useful. Duelist. 10% chance to disarm a melee attacker on hit. We'll take it. Not too heavy. Very good. A little bit of silver. And some bottle caps. Alright. So, I'm calling it, we are officially done, I think, for the most part, with Concord. And now we are ready to venture a little bit further afield. Down, I suppose, towards, well, Lexington, right? It's kind of the next on the list. Unless we go north, or perhaps even south? What is this area? Not too familiar with where this is. You know what? Let's go south, because I always go to Lexington. So let's head south instead. Once we've cleared our inventory. Civil Defense radio signal. Now we don't have a...
has declared an emergency condition. There is extreme risk of death from decay. It is transmitted by touch and contact. Martial law is in force. Remain where you are. Keep listening for additional broadcasts and updates.
We don't have a rescue mission currently active. What we're looking for here is that guy. Oh! Where is he? We need him to come forward. Shit. What is your deal? Armored zombie?
Meow. Yes.
Jolly good. Alright, so, pretty sure the place will be clear for the most part. Military zombie. Interesting. So yeah, those exploders are really helpful. Obviously. Increased energy and damage resistance to lower your health. That's great. Up to 35 at 10% health. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, the armored zombies. I mean, what was I saying? The explosive zombies, the bloaters I think they're called, are very helpful for dealing with a large amount of the zombies and trying to get them to take out as many as possible. Exploder variant, is that what they're called? Okay. Yeah. Very good. Alright. Happy with that. So, this red rocket has not yet been reclaimed. Alrighty, I'll see you back at Sanctuary, I suppose. Alrighty, so I've built us a little, just a little kind of hack here, a little cooking pot down in the corner. You know, sometimes when we get back here, we don't want to be going all the way back to the main part of the base. And, oh yeah, we do actually need to have a look at our apparel. to see if any of these are better. Increase energy and damage resistance to lower your health. That's going on, for sure. And that's not as good. +1 strength and endurance. Right arm. Yeah, let's take that, because that gives us better strength and endurance. Alright, so that's good for that. So yeah, we don't have to go all the way back to the main part to just drop off our stuff. We can drop it off here, and it goes, obviously, into our main inventory. Glowing blood has no use to us. Did we have antibiotics? We actually don't. Okay, so we should probably try and buy some, if we can. Let's drop off these mods. And in terms of ammo, I'm going to drop off also that pipe rifle, because we just don't have a lot of ammo for it. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's start heading south. Getting a little bit foggy, isn't it? Oh. I remembered that I didn't do the compass thing that I was going to do. We've still got a little bit of ammo for this gun. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Although we do have a few contacts that way. Yeah, so this is obviously another settlement here, which we can't... It's just not worth even approaching it. So there is a really high defense rating requirement. I forget how high it is, but honestly I think I've set it at the max. So like the rating of a settlement defense needs to be at about 80 or something before they're immune to being recaptured. So we're going to need a fair... I may change that at a later date, but we'll see. We're going to need a fair amount of resources to get a settlement to be safe. So there's just no point in capturing them. They'll just keep being retaken. Yeah, zombies are a problem, aren't they? Everywhere we go. I mean, exploring locations and getting a bit of XP to level up so we can craft ammo is definitely going to be helpful. Just taking a little bit of a look here and seeing if we can identify any locations to explore on the way. Shit. Oh no, was I too close to it? Oh, for God's sake. I'm not sure if we if we've just been infected, but it's possible.
Meow.
Are these the jumping ones? They're not, are they? We've reached level 11. Very good. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, so killing... I thought maybe I was far enough away, but... Killing those glowing... the big giant ones... when they release that gas cloud... Anyway, it's a guaranteed infection. At least, I think it is. Every time I'm bloody kill one and I'm too close to it, I get infected, so... I've got to remember that I've got to be a lot further away. They're just so quick. Anyway, we've got 12 hours in game. If we were to get infected again now, our timer would just decrease by 1 hour, so we're better off leaving it as long as we can. In case we get infected again. That means melee is more viable right now because, again, if a melee attack infects us, it just decreases our timer by 1 hour. Bloody chewing through the ammo, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we can be a little bit braver now with melee, which is actually good. And that's 12 in-game hours, which is 1 real hour. Okay. Boston Municipal Dam. Let's take a look. Alright, yep, so every hour, every passing hour from now we will be reminded of our problem. Now these guys can actually attack us through our block, so we won't be meleeing them. And if you come towards me, it might be helpful. Tim's note. Today's catch. Small, huge. I'm a genius. Small. Don't go too far, Tim. It's dangerous, Tim. What do they know? Look at this haul. Big, medium, small. This place is perfect. I can't wait to see their jealous faces. Idiots. Tiny, medium, small. Okay. Alright, Tim. I still have not figured out whether or not those folders have a use. Nice little box of screws there. Oh, I can't go that way. Is it this way then? Hello, Tim. Timmy, you were silly. However, I will take most of your stuff. So obviously this stuff, it's not very... Ooh. It's not very useful to us, but it's useful in the sense of we'll be able to break it down for components later. I'm going to go back to that door in a second. Just want to make sure, yeah, I can't actually get that way. So let's get this organised. I don't know if I've been through here before, have I? It's possible. Let's see what awaits on the other side. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, 11 hours. Yeah, I feel like I've probably been down here before then. Well, I actually want to go back up there, to be fair. If I can navigate this terrain. Scary rabbit. So this is the other side of the dam. And yeah, there's just a body, so we're done with this place. Okay. Yeah, I don't think those guys can actually get up here, so... Also, I don't think there's anything else really to be concerned about here, so... Let's keep heading towards our marker there. Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Okay, well this is going to be a settlement, isn't it? Which means there's going to be a lot of zombies here. Too many bullets. Oh, I hear gunshots. Oh dear. Alright, well let's leave them to it. 10 hours, okay. Okay, we managed to find a second to explore the toilet. Great. So let's go and investigate the gunshots we heard, if we hear any more. Not sure exactly where they were. Ground is shaking for some reason. I think I'll leave the it's quite, oh no, it's not heavy, is it? Yeah, we'll leave that. We're not too fussed about that. So far, so good. Well, we'll leave them to it. If they're not going to bother us, we're not going to bother them.
Who?
Oh, shit. Looks like we've got a survivor holed up in here somewhere. Now, this could be very, very dangerous to us. Got to remember too, our save is very,
Nothing. Please do nothing.
very far away.
Here we go. I ain't letting you go.
Just double check here we're not bleeding out. Nope, no injuries from that. Wow, that was intense. How's my capacity here? I don't want to get overburdened. Okay, we're okay. Something's going down, ladies and gentlemen. The weather's taken a real weird twisty turn. A real weird twisting turn. Jesus, it's getting foggy. I'll check that out in a second. Fine. Okay, I want to get inside here. It's not sounding very good, to be fair. Alright, so we've got a federal ration stockpile down here. So there's going to be tons of loot, but probably a few zombies. Let's get down here undercover, considering the weather up there is mental. Alright, we've got zombie sounds already. How's our health? Fine. Okay, we're okay. Got a bit of junk on us we can drop off in our bag in a second. Let's just get secure here. It's a question of whether or not it's zombies down here, or is it people? There was obviously somebody upstairs in this location, in the church. So there could be other people down here. 8 hours. Zombies. What are we looking at here? Okay, we've got about 15 rounds. Shit. We have leveled up, so we'll get to that in a second. Let's just, again, make sure this area is clear. We don't have a save too, so the longer we play, the more bloody risky things become. Obviously, the bigger risk we're taking here. Okay, it's just 2. That should be manageable. US Covert Operations Manual. Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. Fine. Okay, let's just leave this for a second and deal with these people. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are infected, but we do have the cure. I'm trying to last as long as possible before I take it, because if we get infected again, then we don't have another cure. So it's a high priority now that we basically head back to the doctor at some point and see if there's another cure we can buy after we've used this one. Obviously, we only really know the one doctor at the moment. The one at Trudy's Diner. So ideally we need to find more doctors, and yeah, but that's obviously a long-term thing. I think that's going to do it for this episode. We don't have a save. We are at high risk here of losing a lot of progress. 7 hours. So that gives us about half an hour. So in the next episode I'm going to have to take the cure. Regardless. I just hope I don't bloody forget. In fact, I can't forget because it's going to remind me, isn't it? Okay, so that's fine. That makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. Okay, so through this door there should be a fair amount of loot for us. If we can get through it. But there's also a couple of zombies. So we can open this door just manually, just normally I think, without any kind of hacking. Yeah, we can. We could open the door. However, you know, clearly we've got a little bit of a situation to prepare for when we do open the door. Alright, yeah, there's loot in here. I don't know how much, but usually there's a fair amount of loot. Honestly though, the shelves look pretty bare. But we're going to have to check it out, aren't we? And then it's going to become a priority to get us back, get us saved, and then find another cure. Because we can't be wandering around the Commonwealth without a cure. Because if Lucy dies from the virus, it's game over for the series. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, as always, for joining me. This has been a fun one. And I hope you are going to be sticking around to join me for more Fallout 4 Zombies, Lucy's potential demise. Much more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Loads of links down there for you in the description. Please do consider just having a little browse if there's anything else you might like to watch. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.